Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Open Some Packs. Today we're kicking off the start of a series I want to do where I just do NASCAR playing cards. And the reason for that is, if you remember, I did these, or for those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that have been around, you know what I'm talking about. So I did this 10 of these cards here that I found. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look into some, and this one I actually ended up getting two, and this is one of the unopened ones. And look at this one, beautiful tuck box. And you can watch the video. I'll put a link for that down in the description. I'll throw up the thumbnail now so you can see what it looks like. There'll be a link down, and there'll be a new playlist as well called The Road to NASCAR or something. I haven't figured out the title, but you'll know. It'll be just NASCAR playing cards that I do for the next 5 or so videos. And this video was not super popular. I didn't pick it because of that. I picked it because I'm trying to figure out the stuff that I'm really into now. You know, like, it's all about color and design. And, you know, NASCAR cars are really cool. I took out one of the die casts I have, one of my favorite paint schemes. And this isn't necessarily the best driver. He's a good driver. Everybody in NASCAR is a fantastic driver. But I love the design. The simplicity, and I kind of did that with this deck. Oh, by the way, the store is closed. It will open back up in the future with a new kind of thing I'm going to do. But anyways, back to the design. Like, I really love this kind of design, and there's something about sports and uniforms and race cars, and you know, Warhammer. I paint more than I play. You know, playing cards, I design more. And I like the game that's in this one. I like doing cardistry and designing more stuff with it. Like right now, I'll show up a prototype car I'm working for. It's a prototype, but I'm gonna do some more working on. Sorry. And this is a Digodex kind of prototype skin for a Silverado. You know, and it's for an iRacing sponsorship. But you know, like. You see it in this. You see it in the cards. If you don't know what these look like, you can go to the website too. And they'll go back up for sale. So if you're interested, don't worry. They'll come back. I'm not sold out yet. And, you know, I wanted to do it on NASCAR. So I started looking into, like, what is there that I could, that we could look at, you know? And there seems to be this era of NASCAR that's like, it's in the past, you know, like it's like in the, I would say 90s, 80s, like these cards. We're going to do it Dale Earnhardt, by the way. There's a really good documentary. This is not a sponsored video, but by the NASCAR or anything, but there's a show of this guy's life, and it's a really cool video, or cool documentary series. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's phenomenal. But this era had a bunch of like car stuff, like memorabilia, and they were making decks. And it's just really neat how there's no more. Like if you go on eBay, there's like nothing new. It's just like. If this is really crinkly in the sound, I'm sorry. And, you know, usually I don't start the videos off that serious, but this is a serious topic, y'all. There's no NASCAR cards. Look at this bubble thing. It's just so crazy. Okay, but before we begin, this video does have a sponsor, which sponsors the channel. And I appreciate all of you that have been getting subscriptions and stuff. So thanks a lot. I'll roll that commercial now, and then we'll open the decks. Super thanks to the Curiosity Box for sponsoring this deck opening. The body deck is one of their most popular items in 2024, and it made their original box sell out months ahead of schedule. Now you can get one for free if you subscribe to the Curiosity Box. Now with their current promotion, you'll get the body deck if you're a quarterly subscriber. And right now, if you go to their website, you can see that they're giving away the dice. Really cool if you're a dice lover. Now, make sure you use my affiliate link, which is located down in the description below, or go to digodex.com and I'll have it there too, and a QR code, which should be on the screen now. Now you'll get 25% off your first box if you use the promo code DIGO25. Again, that'll be down in the description. Now let's get back to this deck opening. I can't wait to check it out. yeah, so that's a pretty cool. They have the body deck, which is really neat. Check this out. We're gonna start with this one. So these tins really got me interested. So these will be, like I said, there'll be a NASCAR playlist, and these will also go in the vintage if you like vintage stuff. This is the old what is it called? Ohio. Oh man, I'm out of it. I haven't done a video in so long, y'all. I've been so busy, and there's been a lot going on in my life, and it's like one thing after another, and then I'm out of the groove, completely out of the groove, and we're out of space here too. Come on, let's move this up. I'm over here trying to show my cards that you can't buy right now. Here, let's put this here. It's a set. It's a movie set. It's the Digo Decks headquarters set. All right, so you know what? I want to start with this one, and then we'll open the tin. So this is the first one I ordered. They said the decks were sealed. I think they are. I opened them, and I'll hold this up so you see. So you used to see a lot of these tins. Like when I got on eBay and I started looking, y'all, there's so many of these. Like these different. Like this guy was a merchandise master. And one of the things was, which I think is really smart, and I love these tins, how they would give you 2 decks. Oh, and it's numbered, limited collectors. Like, you know, they used to do that little thing to make you want it more. But the cool thing is that these are all Ohio. So, and I'll show you the bottom. Yeah, see, NASCAR trademark, United States Playing Card Company. And I don't know if it'll be in. Yeah, they're Ohio though, because I remember seeing another one. They're USPCC, and these are from the year 2000. So, yeah, definitely Ohio. So one with him. He actually, if you don't know, he died in 2001 in a car accident. He crashed at the Daytona 500. Very sad story. He was racing with his son, if you didn't know. Very good story. You should look at it. You should watch the documentary. And I'll do the seal. Oof. Y'all, the dust of the early 2000s just hit me in the face. That was 25 years ago. This is insane. All right, so if you haven't seen the other video, you're going to find out. Let's look at the tuck real quick. We'll start with him, and then we'll go to his beautiful car. Considered to be one of the greatest races of all time. Looks like we're going to get standard cards in here, y'all. Okay. Let's put you on top of there. I know. It's like you get to see my cards no more. Let's put this over here, make some room. How's everybody doing? Y'all, I've been so busy. It's so crazy. I was like, I need to do a video. I don't want to start my NASCAR thing. The Road to NASCAR. What should I title it? I don't know yet. For those of you watching, you'll know because the title will be there. Have fun with United States Playing Card. These are some... Visit us on the web. Yo, I remember when we got internet at the college I was going to. And that was in 97 or something. 98. 250 card games. I want to get this book. I'm going to find it. Look out for the video. I'm going to leave this out so I can look at it later. The official rules. There he is. Now that's an interesting card back. Now this is one of those kinds of decks. If you're a cardist and you want to be cool, come on. You know, using like graphic design stuff. Okay, you get 2 jokers. Is not cool anymore. You got to go retro. The Ace of Spades is, of course, the Monte Carlo Chevy. Chevy Monte Carlo, sorry. I don't sound like a car guy when I say it like that. I'm not a car guy. You know, I've been driving a car. I know, shut up and show the cards. Hold on. I've been driving a car, and I don't even know what kind of car it is. Someone was like, hey, what model is that? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just put gas in it, and it takes me to places. Oh, my goodness. But I do like NASCAR, and I do like cars when I know what they are. Okay, so it looks like the aces are going to be your cards with standard indices and standard quartz. Love that. Now, this is how you do a deck. Everyone would say, oh, but they're not all custom designed. I'm not paying $19. Dude, you could play with these cards. My brother was playing with my cards recently. I probably shouldn't do this. Not a good salesman. Oh, these feel phenomenal, y'all. So you got 2 Dells and 2 cars. That's cool. Man, this is a... You know, I thought when I saw the back for this, I was like, I ain't going to like these cards. They're going to be so bad. I'm digging it. And, you know, you should really watch the... Man. Yo... They're so thin, and they're smooth finish, by the way. So Ivory. Yes, that's a pretty cool dribble. Yeah, they're gonna feel good. Oof. And they got that classic paper. You know what I'm talking about if you mess around with these cards. You could probably get these for like $10 or less. When this video comes out, I know some of y'all are gonna be looking. Ooh, so they're traditional cut, right? I forgot. Like, ooh, my lord. Let's do this. Look at that. That even looks good, dude. And you're probably gonna be like, well, how do they? Ooh, you know what? Before I do that, let's do. Yeah, that looks good. And the cool thing is, if you're doing shuffles like that, the cards will always stay upright. Just so you know, it's whenever you break and you go head to head like this. But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep them straight. Love the aces too. Yo, this is how you do a card, and they feel phenomenal. Yeah, look at that. Man, they got bounce. If you want to know how to do that I just did, there's a tutorial. Check my tutorials playlist. I got one tutorial. There's more coming. Man, these really hit me hard. As soon as I open the deck, the dust is like, we've been waiting for you. Yo, I got to remember to find this book. I'm going to hold this up, so hopefully when I'm editing the video, I don't forget, because I want to look this book up and see how good it is. I'm telling you guys and girls, this is the card number 3. Is that what it's going to look like? I like how they put the cover on the thing. So you get the 2 jokers, and you get the same thing, the bicycle, and have fun with the United States Playing Card Company. Visit us on the web. And they're probably going to do the same thing here. So it's going to be the identical deck. Yeah. And then 2 Earls. Yeah. Or Earls. Dales. Earnhardt Dale. I don't know. I don't know what I think about these backs. What do y'all think? I kind of like this one, the one I thought I would like the least. It's very retro. And the dust is like This is when they used to use non-vegetable based inks. So these are probably like mercury and titanium. Yo. Look at that dribble. Watch how smooth this is. You see that? They're like really thin too. Like how thin is that? Let's grab this. This is a full deck, jokers included. Just to see. Traditional bike stock. Yeah, that's way thinner. Look at that. See it? I don't know if it's coming in. And this is my bike's over there. I have the ones I've been playing with the gold seals, the new gold seals that came out. Yo, these feel really good. Let's do a little fan action. Oh, that looks sick. So yeah, dude. This is one of my favorite moves. I should do a tutorial for these two. I keep saying I'm going to do them, but I don't. I got no time, y'all. I did that for that one. Yeah, this is cool. Love these cards. A+. Telling you, all the American-based companies that were dealing with USP, United States Playing Card Company, in the 80s and 2000s, we'll do this one last, because this is insane. Look at that. It's 3D. I don't know. Look at how far that comes out. That's insane. It was hard stacking it. We'll do this one next. The box on this one is gross. They clearly took the price tag off. Maybe it was a gift. Oh, this is when he's driving his Coca-Cola car, which is in the documentary for like a short period of time. Very, very cool car. Ooh, that's neat. Let's hold this up so you can read it. Come on, I got the HD. You can pause it and check it out. And yeah, I guess we'll just start stacking them up everywhere. Oh man, yo, my allergies just started kicking in with these non-vegetable based inks. Like, has anyone ever advertised it that way? These are non-vegetable. Okay, put this down over here. I guess we haven't needed the knife or look at these red seals. These didn't have any seals. I didn't even notice. I was too busy blabbing about whatever. Didn't even notice. Let's get no glare action there, because I know when I've gone back and edited the videos, I've seen how it's like, man, the glare's there the whole time. People are probably like, dude, I ain't watching your video. For other reasons too, but geez. Okay, let's go with, oh yeah, the whole thing's coming up on this one. And this is how you know it's legit, because this cellophane is like, it's like rotting, which is pretty important. Dude, this is cool. Ooh, they feel really light. Like that's a this one feels a little. They feel very like, you know, it's gonna be good when they got a red seal, y'all. You know why they did red? Probably because it's Coca-Cola, nothing special, and also that's what they had back in the day. 52 cards, suitable for all card games. I'm seeing him on the King there. Oof, bro. Suitable for all card games. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is not true. And I have evidence with my own cards. Some card games are hard to play. Like, I'll advertise it as that. I'll be like, yeah, it's like you gotta do it. So we got 2 wild cards here. We're gonna start with the car one this time. And it looks like, oh, that's kind of neat. Check it out. I wonder if they're the same on both decks. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, there he is. Okay, so it is just... Oh, it's the aces and the courts. Okay. Even then, though, the courts matter. So let's look at these 2 ad cards. You get the play by the rules. So it tells you... Oh, it's giving you the books you could buy. Access game rules for hundreds of card games at usplayingcard.com. Kind of cool that they were ahead of the game with the website stuff. A lot of people waited. You know? Like Taco Bell just got a website. Like, geez, where y'all been? I'm just kidding. I'm such a jack. Dude, they use the same picture for the ace and the jacks. I'm over here double joking, y'all. Dude, they use the same picture for all 3 of these, dude. It's the same one. All right, this one's a little different. But look at that. Look at this. This is a zoomed in version of that. I'm sorry, graphic designer, if you're watching. Like, oh, they're reviewing my deck. Check it out, Mom. Let's watch. I'm making fun of your design. F-, y'all. F-. You're using the same ace. Come on, folks. All right, well, you got your standard pips and indices on the numbered cards, but your courts and your aces are using the same Dale Earnhardt Jr. What a rip. You know, he ran this. This is on you, Dale Earnhardt. He's like, no, just send him one picture. Have him do the whole deck with one picture. It's like, but sir, we should have... No. I got cards to sell. I got cars to race. I don't got time. Look at that. It's the same one. So, like, if you look at this picture, the picture is probably edited out there, and they zoomed in and took it there. Oh, dear. All right, well, the back design's kind of cool. That's kind of neat, actually. Let's see what we get a little... Ooh, it's just black. It could be like this, you know? You could be like, okay, choose it. You could do something with that. They fan really well, too. So they might be forgiven by how they feel. Yeah, these definitely going to be good for some cardistry. Let's see if I can do a little skirt action with this. Yeah, even though they haven't been broken in, I can do it. A little forward flip. Let's see. Yeah. Pretty good. I like them. Of course, it's how they feel. The courts, they get an F- for that. Because you can't get away with that. You just can't. Dude, there's no room here. You cannot get away with that. That's not fair. That's not fair. Cool thing with the thing there as well. This is where they get the A+, F-. So it's going to be the same cards, double F- because they use the same card for the other ones, which is kind of cool, but not cool. It's just... Oh, my God. Hilarious. All right, let's look at this. Ooh, I kind of like this back design. Seeing the whole card. See, that's what I meant. They like zoomed in there. And then, yeah, that's cool, though. Yeah, these are going to feel good. You know they are. These feel a little bit better than the other ones because of the black. Well, the other ones felt a little bit creamier because of that black ink. I don't know if you know this, but... black ink, especially non-vegetable-based black inks. Does anybody know if they're using vegetable-based inks at this point? They like super advertise it. They might not be. They might be using some like really poisonous stuff at this point. That's probably why my nose is freaking out right now. Yeah, see, and the thing is with these, I'm gonna start going to these. I know you don't think I am, but I am. I'm gonna start breaking these in for cardistry stuff, because I've been using mostly. Let's look at the two together. I've been using mostly air cushion finish stuff, and you know, I kind of want to go to the. I want to go to the smooth. I think you graduate to smooth. Oop. Let's leave you out like this so we can get a nice little commentation at the end. Oh my goodness. Now's a good time to say like, subscribe. If you haven't. You know how in like videos they always say something like 50% of you are not subscribed. Like, it's true. Like, half of the audience, thank you for being here. Half of you are not subscribed, and that's okay. I mean, you have your own life. You could do whatever you want. There he is looking at the card. This is going to be a good set. I have a feeling this is going to be the best one. And I did base it on the badonkadonk right there. Distributed by United States Playing Card Company, Cincinnati, 2001. So I think these are probably the newest ones they did. There's probably other ones. Like I said, I went on eBay and there was just tons of cards, y'all. Tons. Everywhere. I'm really digging those. Ooh, look at that. Like, it looks like it's coming right off the, you know? Look at that. Let's see if I can get a good... Can you read it there? You can kind of see everything. All right. Let's do this. Oof, sorry for the clang. If that's loud, you may have headphones on or something, I apologize. Ooh, that's going to be cool. That's going to be neat. Looks like he's doing... Oh, it looks like the number cards are going to have... something special for us. Ooh, came right off. No seals. Love it. I wonder how much they saved. Because it's like... I think it's like 5 cents a deck. And this guy was a businessman. He was probably like, look, don't put... He didn't know that cardists everywhere, like, thanks for not putting seals on there. But, yeah, not having those seals on there is pretty cool. And like I said, the guy's a businessman. Like, I think he used to run everybody's... yeah, with this one, we'll start with the card, too. He used to run everybody's... all the other racers, he used to run their merchandise. Like, he owned their merchandise distribution or something. I can't remember what it was, but he was like really smart at that stuff. 2 wild cards, that's cool. Ace, see what I mean? Yo, this is gonna be a wacky deck. Like, I wonder what they think when they design this kind of stuff. So this is the... Oh, cool. This is the schedule. This is neat. So you would probably... That's a cool... When they used to... Remember we used to get calendars on some of these? This deck is light too. Man, that's a cool ace. That's a cool ace of spades. I'm going to say it. I kind of wish the other cards... I mean, that is kind of neat. Let's look at the bag design first before I start commenting. Okay, get a little focus. When I brought that Warhammer guy in, was he in focus? If he wasn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm losing a little steam here. Yo, these are really soft. Really smooth. You probably have clap. How do these... Okay, let's look at them before I start shuffling, because I'm all curious now. Yeah, so you see what they're doing there? They have the car. I mean, that's kind of a neat thing. Little avant-garde, is that what you would say? But they're standard, and there he is. I'm not going to the store. You go to the store. I didn't win. I'm just kidding, Earnhardt. I'm trying to not make fun of you. It's just a funny pose. There he is. Apparently, the guy didn't show any kind of emotion. Same background. And they're using the same quartz again. Maybe that was something they liked doing. Maybe it has to do with gameplay. And the same aces. What? So they're doing 2 of each. Okay. I'm sure they had their reasons back in the 80s. Or no, it's back in the 80s. Yo, it was the 2000s, which was not that long ago. Man, my camera's having trouble. That's a pretty cool design, though, right? It's kind of like 90s, but in the 2000s. Like the designer was a designer who, like, these tricks got them by pretty good in the 90s. And he's like, I'm going to use these tricks again for good old Dale Earnhardt. Okay, let's shuffle these mugs. And I mean it. They don't smell like vegetable-based things. Which, I mean, you could kind of, like, there is poisonous plants. Like, what is that stuff called? Poison ivy's vegetable-based. If you think about it. These shuffle really nice. I gotta say, I like them. Alright, let's put you aside. And last deck. Welcome. And it's a very good doc. That's the pose I was making fun of. It does look a little pouty, but if you watch the documentary, this dude was like a badass. Like, this dude was a badass. He was hardcore. He was hardcore. Alright, let's do this. You know what? I'll leave those. Ooh, this red is cool. I do like the worst freaking in the schedule again. I do the worst fan. They're going to be the same. They're going to do the same thing. Yeah, see? And his little thing, yeah. Same aces, everything's the same. And these feel lighter than the other ones. It's that black ink, dude. You know? Like, it's like so bad. I gotta get better at this. And I think I could do like a pressure. Pressure, if I don't want to mess up the cards. You know what I'm talking about? Where you do the pressure, like you start ripping it there. But if you do that, and then, no. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's do this. Like, I gotta feel how these feel. Yeah, I knew that was gonna look good. Yeah, I mean, these are cool. They're probably my goodness. Yeah, they're probably yeah, whatever. They're okay. They're very soft. Like, look at how I can bend them, which is kind of cool. Because if you're learning how to do strings, I mean, that's like really good. Okay, so this is the start of the video. And like I said, I know that the NASCAR video I didn't do so well. I'm not too like surprised by that. But I want to do this. And if you're interested, come along for the ride. I'm going to do some more. I got a bunch more to do. Different ones, different people, characters, different cars, different races. And I'll show you all some video in the next video of when I went to the Texas race. So, yeah, watch the next video, which is not out yet, not even filmed. But I got plans. Yeah. Oh, and you probably want to know, which one would I pick? If I had to. Not really, that's what, you know, whatever, let's just do it for fun. The one I thought I would like the least, I like the best. This is a really cool one. I would, like, if I was a cardist, like a professional, and I was doing a video today, yo, we're going to do a shoot, I would take these. Especially if I didn't have my own cards. I would do these. Anyways, that's the video. God bless all of you. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers! And you want to be cool. Come on.